Henry Apaza is 15 years old. His workday starts at 10 in the evening. He buys packs of cigarettes and then resells individual cigarettes.
I
have to work so I can make some money for my family. So I try to sell as many as I can.
Henry lives in El Alto, a sprawling city right next to the Bolivian capital, La Paz. 5 days a week, he works the nightlife district. In the seedy bars and clubs, he sells his cigarettes for 25 cents apiece. Sales pick up as the night advances. Henry has to know where and where not to go.
There are lots of criminals in El Alto, organized gangs. And for me, they're the biggest danger.
Henry's been doing this since he was 8, so he knows the territory. And he knows about the police. If they catch him, they'll take his money away and his cigarettes. Working children don't count for much in Bolivia, and what he does is illegal. Henry brings home the equivalent of about €4 a night. This is where he and his family live. Lunch is rice, onions, and chicken. 9 square meters for 4 people. Henry and his 2 sisters, and their mother, Teodora. They have room for 2 mattresses and a stove, and not much else. Mrs. Apaza gets just €75 a year in support from the state. That's not enough.
So that we have something to eat every day, all the children have to work. They don't have a father anymore. He left us.
That was 7 years ago. Henry's tried to take over his role. The Apazas live in Yuntuma, the poorest neighborhood of El Alto. Every day after school, Henry and his sisters take the bus into town to go to work. It's cold and windy here, 4,000 meters above sea level. The population of El Alto has soared to more than 1 million over the past 2 decades as people leave rural areas. Henry's younger sister, Cielo, is 8. She sells sticks of chewing gum in the restaurants downtown. Cielo and 14-year-old Joselina work 4 hours every afternoon.
Some people get angry and tell us to go away. They say we've been brought up badly. They don't buy anything, and they don't understand why we have to work.
The 2 girls have made €6. It's been a good day. They buy new stock, as always, at Victor's kiosk.
I've known the 2 since they were babies. Some working children do well. Others get into trouble and become addicted to alcohol or glue.
Bolivia is the poorest country in South America. About 1 million children work here. They earn much less than adults and have virtually no rights. So child workers have got together to form their own labor union. 10-year-old Carla collects paper and cardboard. She's a member of the union. Wearing the union's blue vest helps protect her from attacks at night. She earns €1 per sack. Christian is also in the union. He has big plans.
I want to buy new shoes. And I want to go to college.
Henry is a union delegate. He and his colleagues in the union are working on a letter to the government, asking it to enforce fair wages and provide free medical insurance. The union wants to see child labor fully legalized.
We got the government to change the constitution. It no longer bans child labor outright, only the exploitation of children.
Being a union activist has changed Henry. He used to live on the streets like many other child workers, and he had a bad habit of sniffing glue. Drug dependency is a major problem among Bolivia's child workers.
When you're high on glue, you don't feel the cold. You feel light. But when it wears off, you feel the hunger and the cold again. Sniffing glue did me a lot of damage.
Now he's sober, and he's set himself some ambitious goals.
I want to run my own company, have a house and a car. I'd like to become an important person.
Henry points out that Socialist President Evo Morales was also once a child worker.